This is the William James briefcase. This here are two different styles. This style has the Hampton combination lock and brass, and this style doesn't. For those that just want a nice classic briefcase, especially one that expands a lot, I would leave the lock off the center, so I made this version for that. In other words, if you're the type of person that likes to bulk out their bag, just put in some days you have a lot of stuff and it expands, the straps are great for that because it expands with however much you have in the briefcase. If you like a briefcase set at a certain width and you always got it right there, in other words, you don't put a lot of stuff in that expands out, maybe you just put just enough in to cover the width of this briefcase, then the center lock is great for that. It gives it a nice classic look, just finishes it, makes it look really elegant. But when you put a lock here on a flap, you're stuck at this position. In other words, there are holes on the straps so you can adjust, but you can't adjust past that middle hole. Right now the straps aren't on. You can't adjust because your flap is already fixed to this position with this lock. It sets it right there, and the straps really become good for security and also just for appeal, that classic appeal. But when you leave the lock off, you're getting a traditional classic English satchel where if you tighten it up, you can, and then you can just bring this all in with the tighten, or if you want to bulk it out, you can. So I would suggest, if you like to do that, to leave the lock off. So here's the two versions. This is London Tan and Brown. Great briefcases, great classic English bridal leather briefcases. So back newspaper pockets. Let me open one up, show you inside. I have it all filled with paper. This briefcase is not lined. Let's get rid of this. When I keep my briefcases on the shelves in my workshop, I always like to keep paper in it. Just, it helps to keep that form. I would also suggest that if you're going to store these briefcases somewhere, keep it in a dust bag, but also put stuff inside. Don't store it empty, just because you want the leather to stay nice and firm, and putting things inside the bag, any leather bag for that matter, and it helps to keep its form, especially if you're going to put things next to it. You know, if you're stacking a bunch of leather bags together, they might squish together. You want to keep stuff inside, so that's why I always have paper inside when I'm storing my briefcases. So this briefcase is unlined. It's traditional bridal leather lining, smooth, waxed down. We can line these briefcases with a suede or a leather lining, but this one, just classic, very durable, and that's that. So, yeah, so back newspaper pocket. Now, shoulder strap, adjustable shoulder strap, and that's the William James.